Does it look like a C or does it look like a U?
Where's your sunglasses?
Wait a second here, I'm bleeding. Is there a hose here? Hey everybody, my name's Sam. I'm with Premium Fence Company, and today I'm here with Alex. We're gonna show you how to build a 6-foot vinyl gate. Our material required is our 2x7 post sockets. You need 4 of them. We have 5x5 post caps. We have 5/8 cap plugs. We have our black powder coated screws for our hardware. We have our silver stainless steel screws for our rails. We have our red PVC glue, 2 drills, 1 impact, and 1 hammer. You need a 5/8 auger bit. You need a number 2 Robertson bit. You need your 2x7 router template, and you need a router with a large base plate on it. Our hardware that we're gonna be using are our Premium Fence branded hinges and our Premium Fence branded latches. Here we have our 5x5 posts. We have our 2x7 rail. We have our 1x3 angle brace. We have our C channels. And we have our 1x7 fence boards, tongue and groove. First thing we need to do is we need to measure and mark where our router holes are gonna go. I'm gonna measure down 2 inches from the top. That's gonna be the top of the top hole. I'll measure down 72.5 inches. That's gonna be the bottom of the bottom hole. And then I'll put an additional inch on the bottom to account for the foot of the gate. Our next step is to route the holes in the post. For that, you're gonna need your template and your router. I'm gonna attach the template to the post, allowing for an 1/8 of an inch gap between the top of the template and the line that I made. I'm gonna fasten it securely in place. So then we're gonna take our template and we're gonna route these holes in the post. Now that we have our pocket holes routed, we need to trim off the excess post. So we're gonna take it over to our cut station and Alex is gonna trim off the excess. Now that we've cut our posts, we're ready to put the 2x7 sockets inside. And Alex, I'll demonstrate the first one and you can do the ones after that.
Do it.
We're gonna take our glue and basically we're just gonna load our glue as such. And then we will take our socket and we'll slide it up inside our post. The glue dries very quickly, so make sure that you get the socket aligned with the pocket hole first try. Now that we have our sockets glued in, we need to attach our U channels. We're gonna put our first U channel a little bit short of the top, and we're gonna screw it through so that it catches the socket underneath. We're gonna go down to the other end, and we'll do the same thing. Screw it at the end, so it catches the socket underneath. The last screw is gonna go right in the middle. You wanna make sure that your U channel is straight. Now that we have our U channels attached, we're gonna cut our rails. You're gonna take your measurement, you're gonna cut the rail to what you need it to fit your gate opening. Alex is gonna measure and cut his rail to 39 3/8 of an inch. Thank you, Alex. We're gonna take these rails and we're gonna pop them right into the sockets right away. Now that we have the rails inserted, we're gonna fasten them with our screws. We're gonna put 2 screws in each socket. Be sure not to overscrew your screws. You wanna ensure that they're nice and tight and fit and not stripped. Now that we have our rails fastened in, we're ready to sport our gate up. Our boards have a tongue and a groove. We're gonna start down low. We'll pop our board in, slide it into our rail channel, and pop the board into the U channel. Grab our next board and slide down the slots. We will do this until our gate is boarded all the way up to the top. Now that we have 4 of our 5 boards inserted, we're gonna take our tape measure and we're gonna measure down 4 13/16. And this is gonna allow us to take our ripped board measurement. Turn your tape measure over, and it's showing me that our rip is gonna be 1.5 inches. Now that we have our rip board done at 1.5 inches, we're gonna slide it in to the U channel on our other post. And then we'll take this post and we'll lift it up and put it on top of the gate. We want to make sure that our rail falls into the pockets. Now we're going to take our screw and our drill, and we're going to put 2 screws in each end. Just be careful not to overscrew. Now the last step is to lay the gate down flat, square the gate, and install our angle brace. We're gonna lay our angle brace down, and we're gonna do scribe marks to find out where our cuts need to be. We'll also mark where the 5/8 hole plugs need to go to screw into each board. So we're gonna align our 1x3 angle brace, and then we're gonna scribe where our cut line is. While we're here, we're also gonna mark where our 5/8 hole plugs go. We're gonna put 1 into each U channel at the end and 1 into the center of each board. Now we're gonna take our brace over to our cut station and do our cut. While you're at your cut station, it's a good idea to drill your holes now. Now that you have your angle brace cut and your holes drilled, you'll place it onto your gate and you'll put screws into each of these holes. We're gonna put 3 screws into each end. And we'll put 1 into each of the fence board. Now we're gonna take our cap plugs and we're gonna plug these holes. We're ready to glue our caps on. We'll put 2 dabs of glue. And we'll pop it on our gate. Now that our gate is fully constructed, we're ready to put our hardware on. I'm gonna align the top of the latch pin with the bottom of the top rail. Alex will do the same. He'll put the bottom of that hinge aligned with the top of the bottom rail, and the top of this hinge aligned with the bottom of the top rail. And once you've followed all those steps, you're ready to install and hang your gate. And that's how you build a 6-foot Lakeland gate.